Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, the honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunities that has given to me. I would like to deliver my speech as a contra side in response for the pro side. And I strongly disbelieve of what you said. Here's are my arguments. First, bring back people to society. What do you mean? How can you say that drugs and doing prostitutions can bring back people to society? Does that fair? Does that justified in law? And if it's already written in Undang-Undang number 35 200 2009 that simply said all that refer to drugs will be punished. Bring back people to society with drugs and prostitution is already wrong. And talking in cycle side, consuming drugs and doing prostitution can lead them to cycle damages. I might say people who's doing that might be happy for a moment, but what about their next life? Their sustainability impact might not be seen in 3 days or an hour. What if the next 10 years? And I strongly reject your arguments. Bring back people to society. What do you mean by society? A society that has been broken, a society that the people are full of things that is broke, a society of life damages. And second, you say that victimless crime can increase society productivity. Simply say it as business. What do you mean by business? A businesses of an unholy things or a businesses of a forbidden products. And what don't they just selling something better or making products that is bestseller? And why do they prefer to consume drugs rather than any other way of life? Well, working on company maybe, and working on company might be better than drugs and prostitution, right? To increase society productivity, there must be any other solution that is better than victimless crime. Any jobs opportunities are opened, even if it's not in a high company, at least they can try in a low store, maybe supermarket. And the third argument is responding for helping people is more important than criminality and imprisonment. I know that helping people is justified, especially as human being. Yes, we do help each other, right? But their way to continuing life is not justified. And why don't you just telling them that they are totally wrong? Victimless crime for me is already wrong, and it has to be justified even in front of the judges and in prison. And I do agree with your argument that say that rehabilitation is good. Yes, we all need rehabilitation for our own physic impact, and maybe psychology can help though, but for me victim are victim. And the fourth argument is talking about nature of life. People have their own destiny of life. I'm not gonna say I don't justify that, but if it's already written in the Lawhul Mahfuz as a Muslim, because I'm a Muslim, I'm sorry, and at least we can change what we can, and we can live what we want. We can change what we want to change, and we can live our life in proper way. And why do we choose prostitution, and why do we choose drugs? Why do we choose any other way that is not proper? And choosing drugs or prostitution are not justified for their life, and they already know that that is not true. And it always about a choice. We have a choice, and why do you choose a choice that is not a good choice? And once again, I strongly reject your arguments, especially bring back people to society and no criminality cases notes and said on the third argument. And that's all what I can say in response for the motion. And thank you very much for your time, and I'll take my leave.